Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode, Case 21, Anchors Aweigh. And it is Anchors Aweigh because Captain and his ship are about to leave, and they must not leave. No. No. Katrina, they're pulling off the anchor. Is this boat leaving port? Privateers, unless you long to see the West Indies, I suggest you disembark immediately. You can't set sail in the middle of a murder investigation. The sea waits for no one. It'll have to wait for you. Drop anchor immediately, or we'll report this obstruction to the governor. Do it. So be it. Drop anchor. But you had better act fast. We are due at port in 1 week. That was close, Katrina. Now, while we bought ourselves some time, let's do another quick sweep of the governor's veranda for anything we might have missed. Alright. Don't go anywhere, Captain. Let's go. Now, I'm just looking at this box and asking myself, is this where you keep the heart of Davy Jones? God, it's hard. Lantern. No, I'll do it another time. We're not wasting any. I'm not wasting another 5,000 coins on only to find last 2 or 3 clues. There. So, what do we have in the way of clues this time? Anything pertaining to our victim? Ah, this tiny box was for the victim. It's beautiful, but also a little ominous. I wonder what's inside. Let's open it. And you found this scroll, Katrina. The heading says Interdiction of Presence. Is this like an old-fashioned restraining order? Maybe. But there's powder spilled all over it. Let's clean it up. Come on, Katrina. Let's get cracking on these clues. Alright. There we go. What's inside? I'd say it's disgusting, but I think it's some sort of threat. Awesome, Katrina. You got the box open and... Ah! A human finger! But who will give the victim a severed human finger? And why? Let's get this to Janice for examination pronto. There we go. Let's collect whatever that is from the scroll. Now that you cleared off that color powder, we can read more of this scroll. It says someone is expelled from the Brava Island port and future presence there will result in criminal charges. Wow, that's serious. But there's ink spilled on the name. Who do you think this was written for? You're right. Chester Party collector in my tell swore. Alright. I didn't even comment the picture of the chapter. Very beautiful. Butterflies. Butterfly dust. Oh, it's from the governor. Katrina, the part you quoted from the scroll is skills from butterfly wings. That means the governor, who is a butterfly collecting fanatic, wrote this decree. You're right, something tells me this interdiction relates to our victim. Let's go talk to the governor. Well, we already know he didn't like Barnabas getting drunk, so it came to that, huh? Restraining order. Your Excellency, we found out you expelled someone from this port. Who else? Dicker, that's Zeus. In the wake of his misbehavior at your party? If only. The other day I overheard Captain Shadrach and the surgeon discussing Dicker as we all underwent our scurvy treatments together. They mentioned Dicker was romancing some girl, and from their description, I recognized my own Isadora. Oh, is that what this is about? Dicker was romantically involved with Isadora? Yes, but not if I had anything to say about it. The man was an iron-headed ne'er-do-well. I immediately wrote that decree to prevent Dicker from ever coming to our port again. He would never touch my daughter. Well, hopefully you didn't take more drastic measures, sir. And I'm afraid we'll need to talk to your daughter about all this. Oh, you could be a captain, you could be a surgeon. Nothing from you. Alright, let's go to Isadora then. Miss Haddonfield, we know you were romantically involved with Officer Dicker. Why didn't you tell us this before? Because it isn't true. It wasn't Barnabas I cared about. It's the sea. I've wanted to sail away from here since I was a child. I want to taste that freedom, to eat salt pork and feel the wind in my face. Like my father's caged butterflies, I too long for freedom. During my dances with Barnabas, I thought I managed to convince him to take me away to the sea with him. What? You were going to run away from home and stow away on his ship? That's why I said I thought I'd convince him. I was planning my serious escape, but he believed it was mere flirtation. He didn't think I wanted to become a stowaway. So when I arrived on his ship, he panicked and refused to take me. The coward, the scoundrel. Wow, that's a lot to take in. But we hope you didn't lash out after his betrayal. Prison time will make it even harder to leave this island. Yeah, I hope you're smart about that. What's with the finger in the box and... I'm gonna say it again, sounds like a threat to me. Katrina, this is the real deal. What a cool clue. I don't know what I'd call it cool, Janice, but yeah, that's a real finger. Any idea whose it was? Well, I'm guessing you haven't met anyone who was short a finger, or you would have told me. So no, I don't know. Instead, I focused on who might have sent it. I got a pretty good DNA sample of the box itself, and then compared it to samples I took from the other clues you brought in. And I got a match on the portrait you found. Oh, that must be Jorge de la Cruz's DNA. He's the only one who touched that portrait besides us and the victim. But why on earth would Jorge give a severed finger to his estranged friend? And whose finger was it in the first place? Let's go real Jorge about this, Katerina. Yeah. What's with the finger, dude? Mr. De La Cruz, explain this little gift you gave to Barnabas. Oh, that was merely a ploy to scare Barney. Well, I would assume it worked. It's not every day you receive a finger in a box. Why did you want to scare him so bad? There is more to the story of Barney and me going our separate ways. You see, when I left Navy and became a pirate... Oh! Wait, you're a pirate? Well, I can see how that wouldn't have gone over well with Dicker. I didn't mean to tell you that. Don't come after me. I got no trouble with you people, whatever Dicker thought. My best friend Barney turned on me as soon as he realized what I'd become. Declared I had to die. I had to scare you away, so I sent him that warning. So, where did you get the finger? Our rigger got his finger caught in a figure-8 knot while hoisting a sail, and a rope ripped it from his hand. Reattachment was impossible, so I asked if he permitted I keep it. The perils of the sea are great enough, even without a naval fleet on your heels. I myself am suffering a terrible bout of scurvy at the moment. I got a remedy I'm adding to my salted pork, but I haven't seen the benefits just yet. Mr. De La Cruz, we won't take you in for piracy. We have other concerns at the moment. But if you find out you killed Barney, you will regret it. Oh, it could be you, Jack Sparrow. Well, our second sweep here at the governor's house was very enlightening. First of all, Mr. De La Cruz is a pirate with a grudge against Barnabas. Then there's Governor Hatterfield, who believed Barnabas was trying to romance his daughter. While Isadora only wanted Barnabas to help her escape her cloister life here on her father's plantation. But her dreams were dashed against the rocks when Barnabas refused. Could she have been the one to do him in? You're right, there's still some information we are lacking in this case. Let's do another sweep of the crisis before Captain Shadrach tries to set sail again. So let's see, there was a debt. Captain was scared of Barnabas. Governor didn't want him around here because he knew he was romancing his daughter. And the daughter just wanted to leave and he refused. And then there's Horsch, who's a pirate. Okay, I'm just processing it all because something tells me that he wasn't such a bad guy, Barnabas, so... Unlike other victims that died, were much worse. I can't find a quill. Where is it? No, I just do it all over again. I talk too much, I didn't concentrate. Buy it. Well, that's his hat. Oh, there it is. I thought it was just a feather. Ooh. Okay, I see the apple. Where's the flask? There. Oof. Good eye, Katarina. This hat looks like it belongs to someone in the British Navy. You're right, the victim wasn't wearing a hat when we found him. It must be his. There's a stain on it. It could have been put there by our killer while they were moving the body. We do have lots of luck searching through trash bins. If you think the same goes for buckets of fish, go for it. We'll get to the bottom of this murder in no time and throw the killer in Davy Jones's locker. Okay. Great, Katarina. Now let's get this sample from the victim's hat to the lab. Okay. Look at that. Almost forgot again. Alright, let's search through the bucket. Oh, is this a murder weapon? Katarina, I found a strange razor in that fish bucket. And look, the blade is clean except there's crusty bit of blood near the hilt. Let's sanitize and see if it's our murder weapon. Okay. What's this sticky substance? Hey Theo, what can you tell us about the substance Katarina collected from the victim's hat? Well, the substance was mostly composed of spermaceti, which is a fatty, oily substance created in a gland in a sperm whale's head. And what? At this point in history, spermaceti was used in leather work, as well as to make everything from ointment to candles. Any chance you can narrow it down? Yes, I also found peppermint extract mixed in, which tells me that the substance was of cosmetic use, more specifically a wax for mustaches or facial hair. I saw that your victim was clean shaven when he died, so obviously he's not the one who left this wax on his hat. Which means, Katarina, your killer is the one who has facial hair. One thing's for sure, Katarina, having facial hair won't save this killer from going to prison. Heh, good one. Alright, now the razor. Is it a murder weapon? Katarina, this straight razor you found in the bucket of fish is definitely your murder weapon. And here I am. I was expecting when I played this case for the first time that it was that the key was killed with a saber or sword. I got. Well, then it was the razor. The killer could have tried to clean the blade, but accidentally left a smudge of the victim's blood on the hilt. Well, he was not careful enough. Well, that's grisly but fantastic news. Were you able to learn anything else from it? I did get some skill cells from the handle, but not enough to get an ID. I did find out, however, that your killer has green eyes. You heard her, Katarina. We're on the lookout for a killer with eyes as green as the sea itself. Katarina, we got enough information to catch Officer Dickerson's killer. They better batten down the hatches, cause we're coming for M. Yes, that's right. So, it was the surgeon, huh? Was that all because of depth? Or was there something else? Officer Felix Humphrey, you're under arrest for the murder of Officer Barnabas Dicker. Murder? Privateers, I'm the HMS Highmore's surgeon. I take this accusation as an unfortunate joke on my profession. No jokes, this is a very real accusation of murder. One of you bound his hands and legs, then slit his throat with a straight razor. Then you wrapped Dicker in a fishnet and dragged him onto the port. And to cover your tracks, you hid the fishnet and scrubbed his blood from the deck. You have to understand, it was an accident. You see, as a ship's surgeon, I naturally also serve as a ship's barber. When Barnabas returned from the governor's party last night, he was very drunk and decided he wanted a shave. He didn't have much in the way of facial hair, but I obliged, hoping doing the favor might help him overlook the debt he claimed I owed. But the boat rocked some against the port and his intoxication only made it worse. Then the blade slipped and opened his throat. I could tell immediately the cut was too deep to be mended, and the man died within seconds. And then you did your best to hide the incriminating evidence. Well, I guess your best wasn't good enough. Please have mercy on me. I only tried to do good. If people heard of this mistake, my career would be finished. Well, it's finished now. We have to see what your captain has to say about all this. You're under arrest. Officer Humphrey, murder of a shipmate bears a heavy price in the Royal Navy. Please, Captain, have mercy on me. It was an accident. I'll be ruined. I have deliberated on this, and I would be inclined to grant you clemency, given the accidental circumstances of Officer Dickerson's murder. Oh, thank you, Captain. I feel... However, while the murder was accidental, your attempts to conceal it were deliberately executed. For that, you cannot be trusted and must face consequences. You will be flogged for your crime and are hereby removed from the crew of the HMS Highmore. You are free to seek assignment on another ship, but you may never set foot on my ship again. Now, disembark. Thank you, my captain, for your clemency. Wow, Katri, I hadn't expected Dix's murder was an accident. Just slipped while Felix gave him a shave. I guess Felix got his wish to stay on dry land, but then there's the flogging. Now that that's wrapped up, we gotta find ourselves a crew if we are to have any hope of stopping the Ptolemy monopoly on the trade routes. Then the original timeline will be restored and keep the auto present from happening. But let's get going before another murder falls at our feet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get out of here. We come here first time and already there's a murder. That's just who we are. Alright, we gotta stop here. We gotta continue playing in Sink or Swim #1. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video and I'll see you again. Goodbye!